Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new halacha for it. It's for Thursday, the 7th day of July. Here we go. Today's halacha is this. Whenever a Bal Koreh, the reader, is reading in the Torah, the halacha is that you should be very careful about correcting mistakes that he makes. Of course, the Bal Koreh, the reader, who reads the Torah, is supposed to read it perfectly. The question is what to do when he makes a mistake. Should you just scream out the correction and embarrass him, risk embarrassing a fellow Jew, which you know is a very serious offense, or should you risk just leaving it go and have him not properly read the Torah, which is also not a good thing? So the general consensus amongst most of the rabbis is that it all depends what kind of mistake it is. If it's a major mistake, then it should be corrected. If it's a minor mistake, then it should not be corrected. Here's an example of a major mistake. Let's say the word that he was supposed to read said chalav, which means milk, and he pronounced it just with the wrong dots under the letters. He said chalev instead of chalav. Chalav is milk, and chalev is fat, a whole different word. So when he makes a mistake like that, even though he got the consonants right, but he got the vowel sounds all wrong, and he said chalev instead of chalav, that's clear according to just about all the rabbis that that should be corrected. That mistake cannot be left to just go on. However, let's say he makes this mistake. Instead of saying the word s, he says the word ace, or instead of saying ace, he says S, or instead of saying paro, he says pharaoh, or vice versa. Those mistakes don't change the meaning of the word, and therefore most rabbis believe that that kind of mistake should not be corrected. Of course, quietly, you might want to tell the Bal Koreh later, hey, we want, Torah reading should be done perfectly, and you could tell that to him privately if you've noticed that he kept pronouncing paro instead of pharaoh or whatever. That's fine. But publicly to correct him for saying S instead of ace, or paro instead of pharaoh, which doesn't change the meaning of the word. Another example would be aretz instead of eretz. They both mean land. So those kinds of mistakes, according to most of the rabbis, should not be made publicly. You can always tell the Bal Koreh, the reader, privately to get a little more perfect about his reading. But publicly, you don't have to correct him for a small mistake like S instead of ace. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.